So just up this road is an old World War II lookout tower. I'm gonna take a nice hike up this road, go check it out. Never been up here before. Should be a good one. Let's go check it out. It's an abandoned building or tower right now with beautiful views looking over the city. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Kyle and this is Rides with Kyle. This is another ride, another adventure through a local area not too far from here. I just never been up here. I've heard about it. Some people have told me about it. I think it could be about a mile and a half hike. I'm just gonna follow this road up. It's beautiful right now. The sun's out. It's almost 40 degrees. I forgot my gloves at home, but I don't think I'll need them. There's a trail actually right over here. But I'm gonna avoid the trail and just stay on the road. It seems to me sometimes there's trouble up here, but that's probably more at night. All the leaves are off the tree. I have a dog walker following behind me. I actually just took my dog for a nice walk up at that local community college. He's doing good. We had fun the last video taking the hike. And today's something different. Much love to the person who lost their life up here. Seems like maybe a little one. God bless. I wonder what happened. Sky is blue. Old white birch on its last leg. If you guys like outdoor adventure, camping, biking, stealth camping, anything, exploring outdoors. I love exploring old abandoned buildings, history type things. Join me, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, helps the channel, share the video, whatever, anything. And if not, it's okay, you can move on, do whatever you like. I appreciate everybody. I always say stay curious, because there's a lot in life that we should be curious about. All right, looks like a little bit to go anyways. Now years ago, this road, you could drive up here and enjoy. It was more of a local attraction. People could come up here and enjoy the views. They had a swimming pool. They took care of the place. And now it has turned into more of a party spot, I think, and people coming up here and trying to find a quiet spot to spray some graffiti. More trails, trash barrel. Very cool old stone staircase that may lead up to the tower itself. But again, I'm gonna stay on this just because I've never been up here. But I'm pretty sure it leads up to or cuts through to the tower. Little elevation, not too bad. Just up a little bit, looks like a communication tower, power tower of some sort. And there's two ways, that way or that way. I'm just gonna veer off to the left. So now that I'm thinking of it, if you guys are in Western Massachusetts or in the area of Holyoke, if you know any areas where I can explore or check out, let me know, because I will. If it's haunted, abandoned, anything like that, let me know in the comments. Hit me up. I will do it. So this is interesting. It looks like maybe a nice park area that used to be. There's a bench there. And then as you go over here, this looks like a beautiful spot where people will come up and just spend the day, barbecue or park and enjoy the scene. Another bench over there. Now it's just kind of left to sit alone, which is unfortunate. I'm sure money's a big issue. And I can see it right through the trees. Mysterious but colorful because of the graffiti. There it is, hidden beyond the trees. So this tower stands around 56 feet tall, named the Walter Scott Memorial Tower, or Scott Tower. Originally donated, Colonel Walter Scott donated this land years ago in the 1940s, and they made a memorial for him. What it's made out of, this stone here, is actually, this stone along the wall and up here is made from stone from the land here, which is very cool. We're gonna go inside, take a look, and make our way up to the top and see what we can see. See how So this wall is just falling apart here. You can see decades of just wear and tear. Nobody upkeeping it. '30s and 40s. They would use this tower for blackout testing. I've read in some articles. Blackout testing the grid system to see if the power generators worked, see how long it would take for the lights to come back on. So they'd have people manned up in here, I believe. There's a little window right there, and you see the drainage pipes coming out the sides for when it rains. Old brick wall that surrounds it. And we're down in the base layer. Beautiful structure. The way they managed to get this together. Lots of graffiti. Very colorful. Lots of glass. Just falling apart. And it actually looks locked, which we're hoping that it's not locked up. Unfortunately, I think it's locked. They have it locked. As you can see, the stairs are just falling apart. The spiral staircase. Just loads of trash. I'm assuming that it's unsafe. But I know recently I've seen some videos of people going up to the tower. And I've tried. It's locked. What a bummer. Well, it's probably the right thing not to do, but I wanted to check it out. Locked. Oh, I'm super bummed about that. I really wanted to make my way up there. There's no other way to go up there unless I'm Spider-Man and I climb up the side of the tower. Oh, man. Well, I guess we can just look from the outside and see what we can find. I mean, even the first floor here, I mean, it's just cracking, the floor's cracking. The structure's just coming apart. And it's, like I said, probably for the best. You don't want anybody coming up here and messing around, partying, and getting hurt. But it would have been a cool view. And the view, I'm gonna go over here and see if we can see any of the view from the side of the hill here. You really can't see much. I mean, the trail heads that way. I'm not gonna go too far deep in there, but just to give you perspective here. there's the tower, and the tower will overlook a beautiful view of the city over here. Just a beautiful structure that is rotting away. So the staircase spirals all the way up to the very top here. I can imagine it gets pretty tight up through here. This first deck goes all the way around, which would be kind of a cool spot to camp. And I'm sure a lot of people have camped out and partied here. Definitely a cool area to stealth camp. Probably stealth camp down in the base here, or somewhere along here. I'm sure there's a lot of trouble up here at night though. I'm curious of how do people get that graffiti along the side of the tower there? That's impressive. Huh.
There was more millionaires in 1870s in oil than the rest of the world combined, because they were building the canals and all the mills down there. So everybody, all these rich people were flocking because they wanted to make more money. Well, so this guy, they were rich people buy cars. Who else would buy a new car that nobody knows nothing about? And he ended up marrying this girl from New York City. She moves up here with him, and her father bought this land, and then a couple years later paid to have the tower put up.
I see.
And then there's
Walter Scott is the guy that donated the land.
and he's also the guy behind like fire departments get like the Scott Award. You hear Scott Air Packs?
Okay.
He's that guy, and they, like I said, there's like New York City huge fire awards because this guy, was a big. He was a merchandiser down there, made big money, and he's still, his money today still provides these awards.
Interesting. Old Memorial, Scott Park. And they gave him a big old rock. And the rock is right in front of the tower. So that was pretty cool history. Meeting people when you're out here is awesome because you get to download sometimes. He knew a lot about the area. We talked about 10-15 minutes. Beautiful out. I'm gonna get some eggnog out. Have me a glass of organic eggnog. So I don't know if you heard, he did say the city actually got a grant to reinforce this tower and this whole land. I think $1 million. So they actually just locked that 5 days ago. He said he saw someone up here, they locked the gate. The stairs are completely almost gone. This graffiti, they must hang off the top tower with a rope or some kind of hoisting gear and do that graffiti, which is crazy. So hopefully in the near future they can get this area going again. Just over those trees, he said also, there used to be a huge swimming pool, and they filled it in with dirt years ago. But he said also that they did have someone man this tower in the 40s, years and years and years ago, and they would help the military flights watch out for anything in the sky. So cheers. Nothing better than some eggnog on a fall day. Cheers. If you guys stuck around this long, please subscribe, like, share the videos. I have another one probably coming out this weekend. It's going to be a little bit different than these outdoor ones, but I think it's important. Maybe Saturday or Sunday afternoon that will come out. So subscribe. Also, thank you to all the people who have reached out and commented and been supportive throughout this journey so far. It's been a pretty cool one. I'm glad this is all working out, and I'm looking forward to more adventures coming up. Amazing. If you like eggnog, let me know in the comments. I like the original organic eggnog, and I also like the pumpkin eggnog, but it's got to be the good stuff. I don't like any high fructose corn syrup, but let me know in the comments. Well, I won't bore you any longer. I hope you guys stuck around. I know that wasn't the most adventurous video, but I was looking forward to getting up in that tower and getting to the top. But they just locked it 5 days ago, per that guy. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, have a good weekend. I will be posting another video this weekend, pretty sure, and I hope you're there to watch it. Have a good rest of the day. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, stay curious. Love you guys. Goodbye.